Sup everyone, this is Draco Evolve. This is the latest Manchester United news that you may or may not have missed this week so far. We got a few things to discuss today, one of them being the safety rail sitting that Manchester United have applied for, Fred's controversial interview that he gave a few days ago, and also we take a look at some of the pictures from the warm weather training camp that Manchester United players have been enjoying this week so far in Marbella. First up, let's talk about this potential installation of rail seating system. So this is coming from the BBC and I'll read you out exactly what it says. Manchester United have applied for permission to install rail seating for up to 1,500 fans at Old Trafford. United, one of the major supporters of safe standing, made the request to the local safety advisory group in December 2019. The club proposes to replace some existing seats in the northeast corner of the stadium. Season ticket holders in that area have been told a safe standing trial is likely to take place later this season. So there you have it, guys. This was the latest in what's coming out from Manchester United in terms of safety. And to be honest with you, any sort of upgrade in the stadium for me personally is a good upgrade, because if for those of you who've been to the stadium, it is in a bit of a state. It needs a major overhaul. It needs huge investment. Hopefully this is just the start of something bigger going into the future. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Next up, we have Fred. For those of you who have been in the loop this week, not so long ago, but a few days ago, Fred came out and gave a very controversial interview. Now, the last person who came out and did that was De Gea, and he has been stripped off the captaincy in the beginning of the season when he came out and said that team is not good enough. He doesn't know what's happening. But this is what Fred had to come out and say. We are lacking a lot right now. First of all, we need to figure out things on the pitch. We are lacking creativity, especially in the midfield. We also need to improve as a group. Our group lacks the sticking together mentality. We have a lot of problems. There are a lot of discussions. Every group has this sort of problem, but ours has this. He went on to say vanity is also an issue and we need to stop this and just run on the pitch. So there you have it, guys. This is the latest coming out from Fred's interview. He's talked about vanity and I agree with him. Players are more sort of inclined, the current batch that we have are more given more importance in the social media aspects. You look at Jesse Lingard, he's got his clothing brand, Instagram, Snapchat. He hasn't even scored a goal in the whole of 1 year. In the whole of 1 year, he didn't even score a goal in the Premier League. So he's obviously issuing that the players are more selfish. This group of batch, they're selfish. In terms of creativity, also he mentions that. Obviously, we have addressed that just a little bit, bringing in Bruno Fernandes. He has played one game only so far. He is in Marbella at this moment, in the summer training camp. So it's a damning interview. And to be frank, if I have to give an absolute honest opinion, he's right. He's absolutely right in what he says. He talks about lack of creativity, the sticking together, players giving more importance to social media. I mean, God knows what will happen to him. I think he's going to get punished for it big time, just like De Gea has. Fred being one of our better players this season, especially the last few months, for him to come out and say that, I don't know why he's come out and said that at that particular time. Whether it's lost in translation, we won't know yet. But he will definitely be given a slap across the wrist. And that is what I call dictatorship, because the club from top down, they want all positivity, right? They want to paper over the cracks. They want to hide behind the positive news and kind of really take down negative news. And to be frank, in the past, we've had captains, we had bigger players come out and say many things about the club, and they were right. Never was they punished for it. This time around, last few years, we've seen this creep up where as soon as something negative comes out of the club, the club hierarchy takes off the interviews, cuts short MUTV interviews, punishes players. But this is what Fred had to say, and to me personally, and I'm sure with a lot of you guys out there, this is what we currently think of Manchester United. There is clearly a lack of leadership, more importance on the social media side, and also they're not running enough and sticking together. Fair play. I'm not sure players are playing for themselves at most of the times, it seems. But there you have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Now, a bit of an update of Tuanzabe. So obviously Tuanzabe has been out for pretty much the whole of the season. He's one of our sort of rising stars, one player that we all like to see in the starting lineup very soon. He's come out and given a bit of an injury update. He said that it is going very well. His rehabilitation is going really well. However, he did not give when he's gonna come in. There was no certain date that he has provided us, but hopefully it's sooner rather than later. He is currently in Marbella with the squad, training there in their warm weather training, and you can see some of the pictures coming on your screen. Some of the training methods they're doing. Obviously some of the players were on a bit of a break in the winter break for a week, and this week they're in the warm weather training camp. Igalo has joined in as well, and also you can see Bruno Fernandes, and I'm glad that we got players like that coming in, hoping that it will give them time to gel and also have a look at the tactics and how things can be positive going forward, if you know what I mean. But there you have it, guys. This is the latest Manchester United news now, or today, whatever you want to call it. I'm just messing around with the titles and the thumbnails and the search tags. But as always, guys, make sure you smash the like button and hit the subscribe button. I'll be doing a lot more of these type of video with the green screen and bit of a pre-recorded videos, proper pre-recorded videos going forward, and hopefully you guys will jump onto the board. And as always, guys, make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the latest Manchester United news and transfer news, including match previews and reviews, analysis and stats. And I'll catch you guys in the next upload, and stay funny.